Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I will be reacting to Black Sabbath for the very first time on my channel, and I made sure to take a look at my Spotify playlist to see if from some random source if I had any Black Sabbath songs in my playlists, and no. I have heard of this band across the decades at this point. I've heard their name touted as one of the best rock/metal groups out there, and it is now finally time to listen to this group, and we're going to be checking out 3 songs by them today. The first one is called Dirty Women, then we'll follow it up with Heaven and Hell, and lastly, end the reaction off with When Death Calls. So hopefully these 3 will give us a sort of sampling of who Black Sabbath are, what their music is about. I guess to add on to my kind of history with Black Sabbath, the only song that's even remotely related to Black Sabbath that I've kind of already reacted to on the channel was originally by Heaven and Hell with Dio and Richie Blackmore. I think it was Stay Young. I gotta check actually. Give me 1 second. It was Die Young. Okay. A very different outcome there. But yeah, that is pretty much my limited experience with Black Sabbath. I'm excited to check this out today. But before we do jump in, a massive thank you goes to Tom, whose generous support made this reaction possible. Appreciate you, man. All right, now let's jump in. Ozzy on the vocals. This riff is so catchy. Also, I don't know if you heard it, but in the distance there is this like super zany sounding electric guitar.
The sleepy city is dreaming the nighttime away. Out on the streets, I watch tomorrow becoming today.
Hear the guitar again. This is a small point, not really related to Black Sabbath, but Ozzy has such a nasally voice, especially in this track. Not my favorite, but the guitars are stealing the show for me. Harmony, you hear the harmony. I love this. love that they're building off of this melody. Da, 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 da. All of those modifications and basically different brothers of that same melody. I love it when artists do this. Especially when you have a good melody. Oh man, I blame you, Tom, for not sending this request sooner. That was euphoria, what I just experienced right there. For the better part of this song, like I want to say like at minute 2, I just like couldn't say anything. And if you can get me to shut up, I think you have a great song on your hands. My word. I love how rhythmically catching it is, the drums kicking in, the guitars just doing exactly what you need them to do to just take over your brain. And the halftime switch, so there was a moment, I don't know if I'll be able to point it out exactly now, but fans of Black Sabbath and this song will know what I'm talking about. When we're in this like double time headbang speed, I felt myself switch into halftime because the drums changed it up, even though we're in the same tempo. And that was everything. In addition to everything else that was also everything, that was everything. We're only one song deep. We've got 2 more to check out. Oh man, I am a lucky camper today. Let's check out Heaven and Hell, which I did a reaction to. Again, I'll mention this. Heaven and Hell performing Die Young, and I believe that was Dio singing and Richie Blackmore on the guitar. So I don't know if this song has any or some relation to Die Young and Heaven and Hell, which I believe is their stage name as Dio and Richie. A lot that I don't know, but we're going to experience it together. Let's jump in. Already a great riff. My head is going to be banging the whole time, huh? That's okay with me.
Sing me a song, you're a singer. Do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil. The devil is
This is Dio, yeah.
never a maker.
You can tell it's
The
Dio.
less that you give, you're a taker. So it's on and on and on. It's heaven and hell. Oh well.
Let's do it. God, now the fact that I'm thinking about Dio on this track is reminding me so much of Rainbow with Richie Blackmore and Dio together. And I've done plenty of reactions on this channel to Rainbow, to Deep Purple, to Richie Blackmore that you guys can check out those reactions separately. But man, I just feel like my worlds are colliding right now, and I couldn't be more grateful.
The lover of life's not a sinner. The ending is just a beginner.
Oh.
The closer you get to the meaning, the sooner you know that you're
Love this bass.
dreaming. So it's on and on and on. Oh, it's on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Heaven and hell. I can
Nice choir harmonies here. I just looked more carefully at this album cover here, and we have angels smoking and playing. Well, they can't be playing poker. This one has too many cards. Playing something.
Be real, it's illusion. For every moment of truth, there's confusion in life. Love can be seen as the answer, but nobody bleeds for the dancer. And it's on and on and on and on.
When electric guitar like that comes in, my My brain turns off. Oh, that fatty chord. Slowly descending down. No, it's just getting started. The gallop. Goes. Acoustic. We've entered Blackmore's Night territory. Dude, I'm so down for this. Dude, that's like a lullaby. A lullaby that's only accessible through 5.5 minutes of guitar and drum carnage and Dio going crazy. But a lullaby nonetheless. Dude, this was... Man, I'm gonna like... Oh, gotta pause that. I'm gonna break my neck if I get more Black Sabbath requests. I mean, what I've been going 27 years and I only now have listened to Black Sabbath. And, you know, I'll caution that statement and say that I probably have heard them once or twice, like, you know, when I used to play like a lot of Guitar Hero. That does feel like the perfect place for someone like me to discover Black Sabbath, but this is like the first time that it is like hitting. It is hitting. My word, we still have to check out When Death Calls, but before we do that, I hope y'all are enjoying the reaction, and if you'd like to request a reaction yourself, please hit the link in the description box down below. That is the best way to support my channel. Alright, let's check out the last one here. Very ominous and beautiful outlining of that chord, I guess. Organ has found its way. Shimmering.
He saw the world dim with the glow of the burning
Now I don't know who this vocalist is. Tony Martin. Don't think I know who he is.
His skin crept cold, knowing that this was the hours of dying.
Ooh. Love this ethereal soundscape.
Misguided mortals, you burn with me.
Oh, I like his vocals too.
Spirit of man cannot be framed. This is the hours of dying. The spirit of man can't be freed. There's no tomorrow. Just an evil shadow.
Dude, their slow tempo feels when they just thrust you into that world. It's like, you know, have you ever seen those videos of like try not to headbang challenges and it's like the best songs ever? I feel like half of those songs must be Black Sabbath. The way that my head just wants to start banging. It is it is like a science for them at this point.
Tell me not, fear of the flames means that heaven is closer. For I believe Satan lives in the souls of the dying.
Love that he just like came over and under.
Misguided mortals, you burn with me.
That voice, man.
Cannot be
That last chord is so interesting, man. Dude, they are so just they're like a factory of amazing, unique, heavy, but easily memorizable and repeatable riffs. Wow. went there. Da 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 da. So interesting. Oh my god. Oh, that's Black Sabbath. I have been missing out. And the thing is, I want to hear more. The only thing that gets me like super nervous about hearing more Black Sabbath is that my neck is now starting to like bother me a little bit because I've been headbanging so much through this entire reaction, which is a good problem to have. You know, it randomly uh, reminds me of a time when I was in seventh or eighth grade, one of those two, and there was a school mixer, and go to the mixer. It's like, you know, like a late night for us, 7:30 p.m. Right, super late, I know, and there's a bunch of posters put up dictating to the students who attended, don't headbang, I think below like a certain degree amount. So probably call it like 30 degrees. Don't headbang past 30 degrees, which I didn't realize. Well, to be honest, it kind of sounds like an absurd rule and a very specific one. Like you could say no drugs. I didn't see any no drug signs. I saw the no headbanging signs. And at that time, I was beginning to listen to a lot of rock, metal, Breaking Benjamin, System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold, 3 Days Grace, Red, bands like that. So I was attuned, I was accustomed to headbanging. So I thought I was very specifically being called out. Because to be honest, most of the popular music nowadays, and even at that time, are not very headbangable. If you think of like pop music, not very headbangable, which I understand why people love pop music. I love it myself, but for, you know, my own melodic and different reasons. But man, this is just something else. I need headbanging to become fully mainstream, which means just making like rock and metal music. There goes my camera. Rock and metal music fully mainstream as well. But part of me also wants to keep our community what it is, because the moment you go mainstream is the moment you get crazy, weird fandoms. Maybe Black Sabbath and bands like Metallica are already at that point where weird people find their way, but I'm down for more Black Sabbath. All of that to say, these are epic songs, super riff heavy, super catchy. Love the different vocalists here. Didn't know they had so many vocalists in Black Sabbath's history. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you in the next reaction. Hey friends, I hope you all enjoyed the reaction today. And if you'd like me to react to one of your favorite songs, you can hit the link in the description box down below. It is the best way to support my channel. But in any case, your support, your kindness, your comments, your likes, they mean the world to me, and I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and peace.